basic stuff that we already knew. Let's start with the shit that, you know, we already knew, right? Like, we already knew this, but, you know, let's get into it. So, according to a Data for Progress poll, apparently 88% of voters want a $1,200 coronavirus relief check. 88% of voters. Now, this is an important number because it cuts through that like 20% authoritarian fascist kind of number. Usually when you see polls that like poll like basic human decency versus the exact opposite, you're going to land at a cap, a soft cap at around 75 to 80% typically. And the idea that this goes upwards of 88% is pretty bizarre, right? You know, it goes to show you that most people, even the fascists, are struggling for the, you know, income right now during a locked down kind of state. Well, you know, most states aren't locked down, so I don't know why they don't just pick themselves up by their bootstraps and go get an essential job, right? They just don't. They won't. They refuse, right? Because they're lazy. But even the authoritarian fascists, the lazy fucking lazy boy wife beater losers, they still want a coronavirus relief check, and I think that that's pretty interesting. 85% of voters also want Congress to pass a coronavirus relief bill before the end of the year. And we're running out of time on that one. Yeah, so again, I just want to focus on the 2% that don't know. Like, that's an interesting thing. Like, those are like the 2% that like just haven't heard of a pandemic. Like, what? There's a pandemic going on? Like, that's those 2% right there. It's like, what's going on? Oh, a relief? What? Like, what? Relief from what? Like, you know, like, these people are probably just like, you know, playing Second Life all day or Third Life, whatever life they're on. And I don't know, man. But it's certainly bizarre. I really don't understand how you can have a don't know option on this. Like, do you want free money? I don't know. But certainly very interesting. Absolutely very interesting. And I think it's worthy to know that we're probably not going to get $1,200. Like, if we're lucky, we might get $600. But we're probably not going to get $1,200 unless there's been some new development that happened over the last, like, 8 hours that I somehow missed, which is totally possible. Totally possible. But it seems that we are not going to be getting. And obviously, $1,200 doesn't even crack this. That doesn't even, like, scratch the surface of the actual economic destitution that Americans are in. 40% of renters in this country are more than $2,000 behind on rent, and the eviction moratorium is ending this month. So, throwing that out there, definitely not good in any capacity or circumstance. It's a really bad time.
No good, really bad for you.
Unbelievable.